This is going to be traumatic for him. They're just giving us like the explanation why Toya is a thing. What a cool scene. The game just changed perspective. Oh, so good. The rose! There we get the line. So she left everything behind. She's like last of those Shumiyas, it seems. So yeah, Butler is here on the third day. So that means the story did not end in 2 days. They didn't die in 2 days. Butler found the underground on the third day, it seems, and he's wondering where he is, so let's go. Okay.
覚えてはおらぬのか？初めての場所だぜ。わらわとそなたが2代前の前世で初めて出会った場所である。
Wow. They're like speaking as they're like reincarnations, basically. Like Butler is like reincarnation of Kinzo, like Kinzo in the future, and Beato is like the reincarnation of the pizza from back the day. Just what Kinzo believed to as well. Yeah. Because if they're gone, then yeah, it all started here and it's going to be gone here as well. Or at least that's what the story says. Butler and Beato could be seeing the ruins of Rokkenjima underground submarine base. The cave mouth opened to the sea, and the gentle sound of the waves drifted in along with the cries of the seagulls. It seems that the typhoon, which had closed off the island for 2 days, had finally gotten bored and gone away. Oh, maybe they will not die actually in this case. Maybe they will be just like... So this is the perspective of Beato, and just hope in the cat box. So the typhoon is gone and maybe they survived. Maybe there was no explosion. They just left. Everyone else, maybe there was something that happened. Maybe everyone else actually died. But these two could be alive. Maybe they left. Maybe they got like, I don't know, like lost somewhere on the ocean. Bato went down to the shore and lifted up a large sheet. But let's just continue and see like how the story will just like tell this. Because I'm just like making up things right now. Beneath it was a motorboat. Of course it wasn't from the time of the war. It was modern.
Wow.
Okay. This is the single golden ingot that Kraus had, probably. Right? In that hidden room of his. Okay. The single heavy ingot was dropped into the boat. I'm not sure how much this is worth by itself, but it must be quite a lot. Yeah. The problem is, even in like normal, like big motorboat, like the ship that they were like going to the Rokkenjima, he was afraid of falling. This is going to be traumatic for him if they actually go off in this. She wasn't used to this, but after several mistakes, Beata finally got the engine started. Oh, so she's not going with him. So this is the perspective of the hope that Butler is alive. So this is how Hachijo Toya. So this is like the explanation of like, oh wow. They're just giving us like the explanation why Toya is a thing. So it's like Butler, like there was explosion. Everyone is gone, basically, right? But Butler survived. And he used the boat to go away from Rokkenjima, but maybe he had like accident, he crashed, and that's why he lost memory and stuff. It's not because he got cut up in the explosion and he got like washed away. It's similar thing to what I said before, but he actually tried to go away. Like he actually found the boat and tried to reach the land.
あとは砂浜にでも乗り上げればよい。
お前は来ないのか。
わらわは行けぬ。
Yeah.
わらわは黄金鏡の主。ここを出ては行けぬ。
残って何になる。
行って何になる。
Wow.
生きれぬ。わらわはもう数えきれぬほどの世界で数えきれぬほどの罪を犯した。わらわが殺した命の数は罪の数は多すぎる。
俺たちの世界では何の罪も犯しちゃいないさ。
Wow.
いいや、そんなことはないぞ。行け、わらわの機嫌が良いうちさもなくば再び島を嵐に閉ざしてしまうぞ。
Butler suddenly spun around. When Butler turned around to see what was going on, her body was suddenly lifted into the air.
なら黄金鏡からの手土産に
離さぬか。危ないというのに。
ギャーギャー騒ぐな。よく聞け、ベアトリーチェ。
なんだ。
お前をさらう。
Wow. As Butler quietly gazed at her with serious eyes, Butler was lost for words.
お前に罪があるなら、それを犯させた俺にも罪がある。
Wow.
だから、お前の十字架は、俺たち二人で背負おう。
バトラ。
生涯、お前の十字架を支えるから。出よ。黄金鏡。俺と二人で。
Butler was now too shocked to say anything at all. Then tears poured from her eyes as she covered her face with both hands. Butler gently set her down in the boat. He undid the mourning ropes. Now there was no longer anything tying this boat to the island.
行くぜ。
Controlling the boat as Beato had taught him, Butler slowly guided it out. When they passed out of the dimly lit cavern, they were immediately struck by the bright rays of the sun and surrounded by the crowd of white seagulls. As the seagulls flew this way and that, the feathers they dropped into water seemed to celebrate the boat's departure. The brilliant sunlight told them that they were now free of the island curse. The sky, now freed from the seal of the typhoon, seems too bright to be real. Feeling hot, Butler took off his jacket. It was swept away by the wind and danced through the sky. However, instead of panicking, Butler just smiled as he watched it go. Beata also watched it go. No, she watched the island go. Rokkenjima and the Golden Land she had spent 1,000 years in. Oh wow!
生きていけるだろうか。
What a cool scene. Like, yes, we can believe because we believe that in the magic, right? Like they actually went out, like this actually happened. But if you think about this, like from like actually like trick perspective, right? Well, this probably never happened, but if you think about this, Butler is probably going alone, right? Like he's just like thinking about Beatrice, how she was, and like, yes, she will be live in my heart and everything, you know. Like you can translate Umineko in so many ways. This is just insane how good it is. It's a really deep story. It's everything. Yeah, it's all depending on the perspective in which one you want to go with. We can even go as far as to say that Beato actually is alive, you know? Like, a butler lost his memory. Maybe they crashed somewhere. A butler got swapped away somewhere else than Beato. And Beato is also still somewhere in the world. Maybe she's alive. Maybe they will meet someday again. Maybe they will not recognize each other. Maybe they will. Because Toya got a memory, right? From the Rokkenjima. Or at least a glimpse of it. And like, yeah, so maybe they will recognize each other. But maybe Beato is somewhere alive. Maybe she does not look like this. Maybe she gone into like her old self, like before becoming Beato. So basically becoming Yasu. Right? Because Yasu become Beatrice, basically. Got like dressed in the dress, got everything, yeah. They, like, Butler may not even like recognize her. Beato repeat the same words again. Butler knew what she meant. However, no matter what answer he gave, he wouldn't be able to resolve her problem now. However, there was a way to resolve it. Time and heart. Little by little, bit by bit. Like a chain being cut off, drops cut by the falling drops of water. You would have to sever the curse of the island gradually, over a long period of time. It might take a long, long time. However, someday, she will be free. That's what I believe.
わらわはあの島で幾百の死をもてあそんだ。そのわらわにそなたの世界は眩しすぎる。いや、生きろ。
I answer immediately and forcefully.
もしお前が幾百の罪を償おうと思うなら、生きて生き抜け。
Also, the game just changed perspective. The game just changed perspective. Hearing what Butler took off, it's like third person perspective. Butler repeated the same words. Butler knew. He. Long time should be. And then he's like, that's what I believe. I answered immediately. Game just changed the perspective.
生の限りを尽くした。精一杯を生きろ。それだけがお前の罪を償う方法だ。
Wow. I might have like said this before, but I got like from like this on this last sentence. Like, you leave, the only way you can atone. I have like in my mind again Muramasa, one of the scenes. That I don't know, like both of these games are fucking amazing.
わらわの罪を償う方法なのか。
そうだ。そして絶対に償いきれる。俺を信じろ。
バトル。
Aww.
潤んだ目で見るなよ。
Yeah, that's cheating.
照れるだろ。
Ah, there it is.
これはすまぬ。ならば目を閉じてはくれぬか。
Oh, she's going for it.
目を閉じろって、なんだよ。お前、顔近いよ。
バカ、どこめ。黄金鏡より魔女を連れ出した呪いを受けるがいい。だから、目を閉じろというのに。わらわも恥ずかしい。
As soon as Butler shut his eyes, soft lips covered his. Oh my god, this is so cool! Oh wow! And then they slowly drew back. He tried to open his eyes, but received a quick slap on the cheek.
見るな！わらわの顔を見るなというに！
Oh, so good.
いいじゃねえかよ。減るもんじゃねえだろ。
デリカシーのないやつめ。開けるな。まだ開けるな。なんでかって？もう一度キスがしたいからだ。
Aww. The next kiss was on his earlobe.
バーがよせって。それはさすがに恥ずかしい。
He knew he would get hit again if he opened his eyes, so he resisted, his eyes still shut. Bato tickled his ear by softly blowing on it. Then she spoke in her usual cheerful, bullying voice.
悪いな、バトラ。わらわは極悪非道の最悪魔女だぜ。
wow.
ああ、知ってるぜ。お前は最悪の残酷魔女だな。だから、罪など償わぬぞ。
Aww. Stop with this.
わらわは幾百の死をゲラゲラと笑い転げる。
こいつめ。でもその方がお前らしいぜ。
He accidentally opened his eyes. And when he did, the witch was nowhere to be seen. Oh. Yeah, so she really was gone. So she's really been gone. That's what he wanted, to be like, to be with her, to leave the island together with her. But it didn't happen. Or she fall out from the boat, and this is just like tragic death for Beato, because they went outside like together, but Beato fall down. It might be that as well. We don't really know. The golden witch had vanished like a dream or an illusion, and so had a single ingot they had carried with them. Oh, so the ingot was like the vessel for Beatrice, basically. Cocoon of the white... Butler jumped straight into the ocean, so he made it in time. He made it in time to see which again.
言ったろ、バトラ。わらわは極悪な魔女だから、罪など償わぬと。生きてなど償わぬ。
All his strength hadn't reached her.
愚かなバトラよ。せっかく島を生きて出られたのに、そなたはそれを投げ出すのか。
俺はお前を離さない。
気持ちは嬉しいぞ。だがわらわは幻想の住人。そしてそなたは人間。
Wait, he wanted to die with her?
違うのだ。わらわは
But he survived.
そしてそなたも自分の世界へ帰るがいい。
I began to sleep. Being separated. What a soundtrack.
さよなら、バトラ。そして、ありがとう。
This is so fast. What the fuck?
逃がすかよ。お 前は俺だけの黄金の魔女だ。
バカバトラバカバトラ。
お前が望むなら俺も一緒に落ちよう。そこが虚無の世界ならばお前と一緒に消えよう。だが消える最後の瞬間までお前は我が物だ。
Who became one?
そして何も見えない真っ暗な世界でぽっと輝きました。それは温かな黄金の輝き。それは黄金のバラでした。
The rose!
それがふわりと純白の無垢な砂の敷き詰められた世界にたどり着きます。そこには白い砂に半分埋まった小さな箱が。
それは静かな海の底で安らかに眠るベアトリーチェの猫箱。その上にふわりと黄金のバラは舞い降りるのでした。
それは深い深い海の底のお話。真っ暗な真っ暗な暗闇の中にほのかに輝く黄金のバラが眠っているというとてもささやかな物語。
Is that the end? Wait, so Butler like voluntarily wanted to die together with Beatrice? It seems. What the fuck? Wow, that was such a powerful scene. That's so cool, and like the text was so fast I couldn't like really immerse myself really in this, but oh wow, I will need to see this again. And it's still the same Angie's choice. It was beautiful scene at the end. You can like make it in many ways. You can think that Beatrice threw herself into the ocean. Butler followed her, trying to save her. They both died. Or maybe Butler survived because his hand started slipping. Maybe this is just the analogy that they both just died together, like, and just fall down in that explosion and like going down to the bottom of the ocean. We can like make many things out of this. Seems like we closed the chapter on the Rokanjima events, and we are going to close the chapter of 98, or of the Anges chapter, I guess. Or at least we will begin her story. A black luxury car was parked at the rear entrance of the skyscraper. Men wearing suits were packed a heavy looking attached case into its trunk. Okay.
面倒事は全部こっちで引き受ける。
よろしくね。エヴァおばさんが一番信頼していたあなたに任せられて、おばさんもきっと喜んでると思うわ。
Song without name. Out of the building, you imagined President Okonogi. And the expression was peaceful. It was hard to imagine that this was the same person who had always looked so dark to Okonogi.
晩年の会長は少々病んでいた。エンジェちゃんに相当きつい言葉もかけたろうが、あれは本意じゃなかったはずなんだ。
わかるわ。だって虫の居所の悪い日には言わなくていいことまで言っちゃうもの。
変わったな。
そう？
俺はエンジェちゃんは生涯会長を許さないって思ってたぜ。
教えてくれたでしょ、おこのぎさんが。
俺が？
What love it can be seen?
なんか言ったっけ？
愛がなければ真実は見えないって。
There we got it. There we get the line. There it is.
そんなキザなこと言ったっけ？
長い旅をしたわ、おこのぎさんのあの日の言葉を理解するためだけに。
Of course, Okonogi understood. He understood that she had taken a long and arduous journey through her own heart.
新居と口座を決めたら連絡してくれ。何も不自由はさせねえからな。
妻寺家は問題ない？
全部任せてくれ。
Yeah, right. Smatera's a problem.
エンジェちゃんの委任状って錦の見張りがあ
Oh,
る。
okay.
おかげで後ろ宮グループは一枚岩だ。エンジェちゃんのおかげで会長の作った会社が守られた。会長もエンジェちゃんの決断を喜んでるはずだぜ。
面倒くさいことを全部押し付けたかっただけよ。
I wonder if like the answer in the like from the previous episodes, like magic or trick, it actually determines the ending. It's like, does this game actually have like two different endings, or it's just like tweaking some like stuff a little and we have just like little different dialogue and ending is actually the same. The Ushimiya group was shaken by the passing of the great president Ushimiya Iwa. Since there was no clear successor, the group had been in danger of splitting. Amidst this, Anja, who inherited a large portion of group stock, was closely watching to see how she would act. However, since Anja had shown no interest in any of this, and had gone around talking about things like selling all their assets and donating everything to some charity, the group had grown very shaky indeed. There was even a chance that the outsider, such as Smadera family, would step in and destroy Ushiromiya group. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't see anything. My glasses just looked terrible. Okay. As disturbing as it may seem, it's a fact that some even wished for the sender of all this trouble, Anja, to disappear. However, because Anja had a change of heart and decided to help do what best for Ushimiya group and Iwa had brought together. So that's why in like episode 8, episode 7 I believe, there was like this phone call with Okonogi that like they tried to basically backstab her, and that's what happened on like Rokenjima later on like episode 4. They tried to get rid of her because of like this whole situation. Okay, but seems like it never happened. So yeah, huh. However, because Anja had a change of heart and decided to help do what was best for the Ushimiya group that Iwa had brought together, the worst case scenario had been avoided. Okonogi had been named as Anja's successor. Now that he had Anja's trust, there was no more reliable ally to be held. Okonogi himself had certain plans and could carry out based on the knowledge that Anja trusted him. Okonogi, who had carried great responsibility in the Ushimiya group, thanks to his position as Iwa's closest confidant, was the most natural choice to be Iwa's successor. And thanks to part of his ability, everything had now been wrapped up smoothly. This way, the Ushimiya group was secure. By now, the Ushimiya group was the only thing other than Anja herself to hold the Ushimiya's name. So she might have thought of it as her last tie to her family. Huh. So she left everything behind. Literally everything.
いつでも帰ってきていいんだぜ。エンジェちゃんの椅子は用意してあるんだからな。
ありがとう。帰る場所があるってだけで安心して旅立てるわ。
Okay.
これからは何をして過ごすんだ。
Is she going to Rokenjima anyway?
作家になるわ。
Oh! Oh!
作家？小説の？
何でもいいの。
Wow!
小説でも絵本でも。
She's going to be creator.
私に絵心があるなら漫画でも。とにかく何でもいいの。誰かに心を伝えられるなら。
そりゃ高尚な仕事だな。成功することを祈ってるぜ。
ありがとう。もし本が出せたら送るわ。
楽しみにしてるぜ。
I wonder if she'll write. What if one of the episodes been written by her? What if that's the case? What if we already saw one of her writing, and one of her writing is actually the Rokkenjima story. At least one of them. The car trunk was closed with a clunk. Apparently, all of her luggage had been loaded. Is it Amakusa? It is. Yep, it's Amakusa. Okay. Yeah. About that. When walking out to the driver's seat, sneezed.
そりゃねえですぜ、お嬢。
天草。おめえ何やらかしたんだ？
おばさんの護衛の中で一番軽薄そうだったからね。こいつだけはごめんよって思ったの。
でも一番仲良くしてたろ？
まあ、おしゃべりだけは面白かったかも。
ボスからエンジェさんとの連絡役を仰せつかりました。何か面倒事がありましたらいつでもご連絡を。
トイレットペーパー買ってきてとか言ってもいいの？
ついでに生理用品も買ってきますぜ。
ね、最悪の男でしょ。
When I gaffled, I got into the black seat. Sorry, back seat.
じゃあ元気だな、エンジちゃん。
その名で呼ばれるのもこれで最後ね。
Hmm? Why? Anja? But it's your name. Oh, because she's going to become the author. She's going to have like a nickname or something, right?
新しい名前が決まったら教えてくれ。
On a new one. As author, huh? Okoniki patted the roof of the car. As the signal, Makusa honked the horn and removed the handbrake. Okay, so she's not even... Yeah, so... She cut ties to Ushumiya even with her name. So can we say that she's like the... Because... Yeah, that's Ushinomiya group. Yeah, they still call Ushinomiya group, so Ushinomiya still technically exists in the name. But... As a line... She's like last of the Ushinomiyas, it seems. Because if she would have a kid in the future, she would have a different name. Actually... Okay, never mind, because she's changing the name, not the surname. Unless it's the same for them. And she's like changing the Ushimi as well. Well, I guess I will see. Maybe I'm wrong and she's just like changing Enja to something else.
本州を出るのはどうですかい？北海道なんておすすめですぜ。広い草原、でっかい雲、ログハウスで執筆する小説家なんて最高ですぜ。
Okay.
じゃあ南にするわ。あんたが言ったのと逆の方にするって
そりゃひでえや。
暖かい地方がいい。海が見える街がいいわ。
The view of the sea, wow. Even after knowing the truth, what happened, you still want to go to sea. I guess that will remind her of her family. Yeah. Angela slowly closed her eyes. Things have been pretty crazy lately, and she was tired.
了解です。お嬢が次に目を覚ます時にはもう見知らぬ異境ですぜ。ですがそこは海の見える
期待してるわ。あんたのチョイス。
The car got onto the freeway. It was surrounded by the great river of cars heading east and west. By now, no one could tell which of those points was the car she rode in. Starting today, Ushime Enja would change her name and live in a new climate. Changing her name didn't mean she had given up on being Enja. This was Enja's Beatrice's mission.
私はエンジェ・ベアトリーチェ。黄金と無限と反言の魔女、マリアージュ・ソルシエールの魔女、 1998年の未来に生き残る。
Okay, I think I will just add this to the previous episode. Wow. Okay, so this is actually the end. I should have just added this to the previous episode, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm probably going to cut the speech I had for the previous recording session, and I will add this after this episode. So if you're interested what I had to say before this flashback for the future, then it's going to happen in a second. Okay, oh, we have changed this one. So, oh yeah, okay, so Tea Party actually does exist. So we have episode 8 Tea Party. So Tea Party is going to be the next episode. Wow, Umineko just ended. That was unexpected ending, I would say. Like, I didn't thought like Enja would like just actually like give up everything, became an author at the end, change her name. So no one will. I wonder if she changed the name of the Ushiromiya as well, or she changed only the name of Enja, so she's like Ushiromiya something else. But I think like she would change everything, because people know who are Ushiromiya, and she would like to have new life without knowing people that she's Ushiromiya. So probably she changed everything. So there's high possibility that she's like actually the last Ushiromiya out there. Wow. So the red truth about everyone is dead actually could not be far from false. Toya forgot. Toya don't know. Or at least he didn't know. Seems like he reminded that he had left flashbacks, like he remembers. But yeah, Butler is gone, his Toya. Anja is gone, she changed the name to something else. Ushiromiya is gone. Well, anyway, episode 8. Amazing. Great ending for the story. I wonder if the trick question is changing something. I don't know, maybe we'll check this actually next episode. Maybe I should check the trick question next episode, or maybe I should go to the... No, you know what, I will just go to the Tea Party next episode, and then I will just go back, load and go back to the questions, and I will choose the other one and see if like this changes anything. I will just treat this as hunt for the rest of the CGs. Actually, let's go to the picture box. Let's see how many of CGs that do we have left actually. Not like anything new. We should have all of them, right? Oh, yeah, wait, that many? So seems like we're missing quite a lot. And there's like, oh, and secrets, what? Okay. Anyway, that's the thing for the next episode. Thank you everyone for being with me for the entirety of the episode 8. I really hope that you enjoyed my talk about the theories, about the story so far, what happened. I enjoyed that as well. Thank you for joining streams, for joining Discord, for discussions. I think I'm now free to read the spoiler tags on Discord finally, so I can go back and just like read everything, and I'm free. Unless I need still wait for the Tea Party. Maybe I'll just wait for the Tea Party just to be safe. Anyway, thank you everyone for being with me for this amazing story, and I will see you all in the Tea Party. So yeah, also there will be like some special announcement, I guess, on the Tea Parties. I wanted to do this like today, but I think like the end of like Umineko like entirely, that will be a good place. Maybe not like when I do the trick question thing, because I don't know if that's going to be even an episode. So yeah, anyway, when the time comes, the times will come. So yeah, anyway, thank you everyone for being with me And I will see you all in the next episode of Umineko Chiru. So for now, Pocket Watch is going out.